Hello friends and welcome to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes, the Tea Shop Murder Mystery. I'm your host, MagicManMo. This is a Carmel Games game. We have a whole playlist of those bad boys up there in that iCard up there. We've played a ton of them. We have a ton more to go. If you don't know what this is, stick around. You'll find out real quick. If you do, you know what you're in for. We're gonna hit the play button.
Inspector Jason Bartholomew Jones was here. He told me someone has murdered Mr. T. Mr. T was the owner of the local tea shop. I'd better get over there and look for clues.
I pity the fool that murders Mr. T. Oh, I pity the fool. Oh, where are we going? Are we just going off? Oh, that was not the scene of the crime. That was just our humble abode. This seems to be the scene of the crime. Is this Mr. T? Is Mr. T in this giant teacup? I'm gonna click on
Mr. T's body.
Oh, no.
Looks like he was drowned in a big cup of tea in his own tea shop. Could this be the work of a murderer?
I did not add that sound effect. That was that was in the game. That was perfect. Why does he have a giant cup of tea even in his tea shop? Why is that even a thing? Like, does he bathe in it? Like, you can't drink from it, maybe with a straw. Like, you couldn't hoist that thing up to take a drink, right? Like, when you have a cup, like, I don't drink tea. Tea's garbage. This is coffee. But, like, when you have your coffee cup, to get to the bottom coffee, you have to tilt your cup back, right? But like, if the cup's the size of like 3 times your body, you can't tilt the cup back and bring it to your face. I guess you could use like a straw. There's a glove.
This is the crime scene. We have a big cup of tea in which the victim was drowned to death. We have one white glove on the floor, a can of kerosene which spilled on the floor, and a ladder that's turned over. Oh yes, I also spot matches. Looks as though someone was planning a barbecue. Or a murder.
Okay. I wonder then if the teacup is filled with kerosene. That'd be a lot of kerosene. So is this whole place gonna go up in flames?
That's a gramophone.
Indeed, it does seem to be missing its Grammy. What's in this?
Those boxes contain all sorts of tea blends. I see they have raspberry tea, blueberry tea, lingonberry tea. Well, you get the idea.
Sure. Okay.
There's
anything that I
here.
I say anything that I can open though?
It's an insurance policy for the tea shop. If the place gets struck by lightning and or hurricane and or flood and or fire and or aliens, then the insurance company will pay £1 million.
Well, then that might explain the kerosene. Oh, McTavish Insurance. Oh, okay, there's more places we can go to. Interesting. But that might explain the kerosene where someone might have wanted to burn the place down for the insurance money. But that doesn't quite explain, like, who would get the insurance money. I mean, maybe there was part owners. Maybe there's 2 owners, and one of the owners wanted to kill off the other one so that the first owner could get all the monies. So that they could get all the monies. There's nothing in my notes. There's an insurance policy. Let's just leave for now and check out our leads. Oh, we've got a key. I'll take that. What do we have here? A sack something? No, a scale of some kind for weighing the tea, I guess? Gotta weigh the tea.
Sugar cubes. I'll have some if the shopkeeper doesn't mind. I guess he doesn't, because he was murdered.
I hope that happens all the time. That's amazing. Anything else in any of these that we might... Oh, feather duster.
Might be useful. I'll take it with me.
Okay. Great. What a weird place to keep a feather duster and sugar cubes. Weird in my opinion. This is where we came from, right? Yeah, this is where we came from. Perfect. And there's a door here we can go through. I don't see anything else that immediately jumps to mind to go, so let's leave, I guess. We have the main street. We have 221B Baker Street, which is where I assume we live. There's Mr. T's tea shop. There's the McTavish Insurance Agency. I want to swing by we'll swing by the insurance agency. That's where we have a lead so far. What's in the trash?
Inside this wastebasket.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. There is always something inside of a wastebasket.
Oh, it's the famous detective Sherlock Holmes. Welcome to our humble office. I am Mrs. Sienna Kokaya.
I'd appreciate it if you looked at me when you spoke to me, or even open your mouth, as opposed to using telepathy.
Hello, Mrs. Tina. I'm here to ask you a few questions regarding a crime that was committed last night.
Indeed.
Oh dear Lord, I'm too nervous to answer any questions right now. Especially because my wig looks terrible today. I'll be more relaxed once I sort out the wig problem.
There's no problem. I had no idea until you said something. All right, well, I guess until we sort out a wig problem, you won't talk to us. How unprofessional.
Hello, I am here to investigate Mr. T's murder.
Oh, dear Lord, Mr. T was murdered.
You don't look remotely concerned. You look like you are the supervillain.
Yes, Mr. T was murdered!
That is so horrible, but I hardly think I can help. All I know is that Mr. T and my secretary, Mrs. Sina Corkea, had an affair, but at the end of it, he dumped her and left her broken-hearted and filled with anger and a will for revenge.
Yep, no, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a motive, and she won't cooperate with us. I mean, I think we bag her right now.
Thank you, sir. That's all I needed to hear.
The insurance secretary, Mrs. Oh, okay, I guess that's gone now. Well, I still don't trust you. I feel like maybe you're trying to pass the buck a little bit.
Oh, it's the...
But
Hello.
she won't talk to us until we sort out the wig problem. And we have nothing to say to him, apparently. How about the bird?
Such a lovely, smelly bird. Smelly bird, what are they feeding you?
Does he want a sugar cube?
This doesn't work.
He's smelly. Do we need to do something about the smell? I don't have anything to do about the smell. Maybe with an air freshener or something. I'm gonna leave and come back to this. How about Main Street? Oh, extra. What am I reading about?
Extra, Mr. T from Mr. T's tea shop found dead.
News travels
So,
fast.
you know that Mr. T is dead. Maybe because you murdered him?
What? No. It's all over the papers. I've been selling more papers than ever. Everybody wants to read about Mr. T's murder.
Because did everyone murder him?
So Mr. T's murder increased the amount of newspapers you are selling, thus making you earn more money. Sounds like a motive to me. Motive for murder.
No, that doesn't sound like a very good motive to me. That sounds pretty weak at best. Nah, that's not a
Buying
suspect.
a paper or not?
Yes, thanks.
Sure, should I read it? I can't read it, but I can use it possibly. What's in here?
Nobody's here.
Are you coming on to me?
All right.
What if we try again?
Nobody. All right. No. All right. No. All right.
I was really hoping. What if we delivered some kind of mail and pretended to be important? I don't see anything else to do here. Okay, well, we'll go back to 221 B Street then.
This is my humble office.
Yeah, let's see if our office can illuminate some light upon our
My
shady
famous book.
situation.
It's filled with useful knowledge and notes regarding previous cases.
Are they going to be useful to us now? No?
My
That's going to be a negative, Captain. That's going to be a hot, solid negative. What if we can use the duster on the wig? Dust that wig up.
Oh, I could use the hairs from this duster to make a new wig. Thank you.
You don't, dusters aren't, they don't use hairs. Some use feathers, some use this like kind of like synthetic stuff, but not hair.
Does that mean you are able to answer a few questions regarding Mr. T's murder, which took place last night?
I mean, some paintbrushes use hair, like horsehair and that kind of thing, but not dusters.
Oh my lord. Mr. T was murdered?
I mean, why could you imagine using a duster and dusting a wall with like a lock of hair? I mean, just imagine that for a minute. Imagine dusting like a bookshelf with hair. Like, if you've got long hair, right? If you've got long hair, take an end of it, right? Your ponytail or whatever you got, and just imagine dusting like a bookshelf with it. Just imagine.
Yes, Mr. T was murdered.
That's so terrible. I hardly think I can help. All I know is that Mr. T insured his tea shop here. My boss, Mr. Stuart McTavish, once said that if a hurricane hit Mr. T's tea shop, our insurance agency will go bankrupt.
Interesting. The insurance broker,
Thank
Mr.
you, miss. That's all I needed to hear.
Wait, please take my pet. I'm too weak emotionally to take care of it today. Here, its name is Krabby the Crab.
What? Oh, I thought it was gonna be the bird. What?
This doesn't...
You just gave me a
You might
crab?
want to use this newspaper to replace the old newspaper inside the bird's cage. It would help reduce the stench of this room.
Sure.
Thank you, I'd appreciate it. Please take this voucher for half price overnight stay at the Wellington Inn.
Oh, I don't know if I trust that at all. This man's gonna murder me because I'm on his
Thank you.
case. Oh, he's gonna murder me. Oh, we're gonna die. Can I put sugar in his tea?
I'd better keep the sugar for an emergency.
Oh my god, is the sugar cube gonna somehow save our lives? Is it gonna somehow save our lives? Hello, Mr. Wellington
These
Motel
flowers are made
Hotel.
of plastic.
No, that's not very helpful to me at all. Can I, unless I took one, that would be pretty dope. Can I go in here? Oh, that's how we got it. What is, oh, is that a mouse hole? That's for a pretty big mouse.
Hello, I am here to investigate Mr. T's murder.
Adios míos. Mr. T was murdered?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes, Mr. T was murdered.
I am shocked. I used to work at his tea shop. I know my boss, Mr. Chang Jun Wei, used to buy tea for our guests from Mr. T's shop. But he stopped after the last time he bought there. We had a cockroach inside the tea box,
Oh.
and that cockroach scared our guests. Mr. Chang hated Mr. T ever since.
I mean, that'd be a good reason not to keep going, but the hate,
Thank
I don't
you,
know.
miss. That's all I needed
I don't
to
know if that's
hear.
enough to drive someone to murder. I bet we're gonna have like one more suspect, right? Who's this
Hello,
guy?
I am here to investigate Mr. T's murder. So what do I have to do with this? I can't answer any of your questions until I kill the giant cockroach that's hiding inside. That cockroach is hurting my business.
Oh, that hole belongs to the cockroach. That's a big cockroach. How would it fit in a teabag box?
All right, I have all day to wait.
I don't think I do. How
I'd
about the
better
crab?
use Krabby for something else.
You sure? What about the sugar?
Allow me, please.
Yeah, we can lure the cockroach out.
It's a well-known fact that cockroaches are attracted to sweets.
Sure, why not? Oh my god, look at the size of that thing! It's
Die!
just bigger than his
If it were up
shoes!
to me, I would have killed all of you.
It's bigger than his shoes!
It worked. That cockroach will soon be dead.
How do you know it worked then? He's flipped over, but you don't know that it's worked yet. You might flip back over and just wander
All
away.
right, I guess now you have the time to answer a few questions regarding Mr. T's murder. Did you say herder?
Yeah, that's absolutely
No,
what I said.
I said murder. Well, I don't think I can help you much. I hardly knew him. I can tell you that Miss Isela Laura Espinosa, my housekeeper, used to work at Mr. T's tea shop.
Okay.
She even put out 3 fires in the shop. But for some reason, he decided to fire her. That is when I hired her to work in housekeeping. She hated Mr. T ever since and swore to get revenge.
Did she? Did she swear to get revenge? I do understand the putting out the fires thing. He fired her because he was trying to set his shop on fire to collect on the insurance. But she was too good.
Thank you, sir. That's all I needed to hear. Wait! I forgot to thank you for your help with the cockroach. Please take this record.
Yes, it's all gonna come together, isn't it? Can I do something with this voucher?
I would like to keep this voucher with me. I shall use it after I solve the murder mystery.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but I'm gonna take that record back to Mr. T's shop. This might give us everything that we need to. I never figured out what this key goes to.
as I suspected. There's a secret room behind this broken window.
What?
I need to find a way to cut off these chains so I can get through.
What about the key?
This doesn't work.
What? Oh, the crab? The crab's just gonna cut through the chains? I'm surprised we didn't see that there was nothing behind that window. Oh, we can go inside. It's a secret room with secret info. Yeah, this is that Mr. T? Or was that the guy? There's the kerosene, right? There's a lantern.
I don't need it.
Oh, but we might. What about the book? Money's down, T's down. Okay.
This is it. I have all the information I need. I am pretty sure I know who the murderer is.
Do I?
I've solved the mystery. Mr. T's murderer is...
I don't... Have I? Have I solved it? I mean, the guy in the picture, I think, was this guy, right? The inn manager... Mr. Chang Junwei? Is that Chang? That doesn't make much sense. The owner of the tea shop, Mr. T himself. The newspaper boy can't be it. I still think it's the insurance broker. Right? I still think it's Mr. Stuart McTavish. Unless they, like, all did it. They all took turns murdering him, like, holding him under the tea. I think it's the insurance broker.
It doesn't make any sense. Last night I tried to sell insurance to Lady Autumn. She kept bringing me cakes and cupcakes. I was there all night.
Yes, I knew that. I was just testing you. Now I'll reveal the real murderer.
I want to know how this is supposed to come together.
I've solved the mystery. Mr. T's murderer is...
I mean, I guess it must be Chang, right? Because he's the one that was in the picture?
As if... During the time of the murder, I was trying to unclog the toilets after one of the guests made a terrible mess. All of the inn guests saw me and thought it was hilarious.
Wait a minute.
Yes, I know that you are innocent. I just wanted to find out the source of that stench, and now I know. So let's get back to business. I've solved the mystery.
Wait, it was Mr.
T's
T then.
Murderer
Is that what you're gonna tell? So Mr. T was trying to climb the ladder to the top of his shelves to get the kerosene and fell, so there was no murder and he accidentally killed himself? Is that what you're telling me? Because nothing else makes sense.
The owner of the tea shop, Mr. T.
Heavens to Betsy! Jeez Louise!
Oh, dear Lord.
How did you solve the case, Mr. Holmes?
I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I'm still, I would, look, even if that's the true answer, even if that's the solution, I'd keep my eyeball on that stockbroker if I were you. Stockbroker? Insurance broker.
Well, that was easy for a smart and experienced detective such as myself. I started to suspect when I learned that Mr. T insured his tea shop for £1 million.
Just £1 million.
During
Yeah.
my investigation, I understood that there were 3 fires at Mr. T's tea shop. But Mrs. Isela Laura Espinosa put them all out. That is what led me to think that she was fired because she interfered with Mr. T's intentions to burn the place down and collect the insurance money.
That's right.
Later on, I discovered a secret room inside Mr. T's tea shop. Inside, I saw a book showing that the sales went downhill at the tea shop. No customers means no money. Then I saw a picture on the wall, and it all became clear to me. I saw a can of kerosene on the top shelf.
Yeah.
Last night, Mr. T decided to carry out the plan. Now that he got Mrs. Isela Laura Espinosa out of the way, he was sure he would succeed. He went up on the ladder and brought down the can of kerosene. Somehow the ladder fell, sending Mr. T inside the big cup of tea, in which he drowned. And now that I've solved the case, I'll go back to my office and tell my story to my dear friend Dr. Watson. Oh wait, I'm in my office. That means you all need to get out. Come on, get out. Out!
I'm still not satisfied. I feel like there's something else going on. You said somehow the ladder fell down. What if someone knocked that ladder down? What if someone came in and saw their opportunity, right? It could have been any and all of them. That's what I think. That's what I think. I'm sticking with that story. That's gonna do it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do all the things. And until next time, wash your hands. Okay, bye.